Doo-doo-doo. Hey, wait, why are you battling already? You haven't even reviewed that Beyblade. What are you doing? Oh, it's a new style. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and if you're new, please subscribe, like this video, share this video, and leave a comment. And also follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, all the links in the description down below. So what do we have here? We are going to evaluate this Horō Varukirī, and right off the bat, I can say that this is the best recolor of a Superking Beyblade. I like white, and anything they combine with white would look good, and this is the kind of white that I like. And when I'm not a fan of green, but when Takara Tomy incorporates the green color, it always looks good. The only downside to this is that Takara Tomy keeps on giving us old discs. I mean, if they're gonna give us a non-competitive or basically a useless disc, might as well give us a frame, right? This would have been better if they gave us like a white frame or a green frame to go with this 11 disc. So yeah, Takara Tomy keeps on giving us disc without frames. I mean, if you give me like 00 is the only disc that I keep. Everything else I just sell or not use. 00 and then wheel, those are the only two discs that I use. All of my 00 are painted gold, red, and blue, and yeah, they all have frames. But yeah, Takara Tomy, you should improve on your random boosters. The absorb driver, it's okay. Any driver that has spring on it, I like. That's why I like nothing as well. And yeah, absorb, it's a cool driver. Enough with those two parts, and the next part that we're gonna take a look at is just this clear 1D. It's a good thing they made it clear, because the clear plastic complements the white, or they could have made this white as well. But yeah, 1D. Takara Tomy probably have released more 1Ds than a Superking booster. That more 1Ds than the Superkings combined. Not sure, but yeah, it feels like that. They've made so many of these, and too less double chassis, which we need more, the double chassis. But maybe in the season 6 sets of Beyblades, they will release them in random boosters as recolors. Hopefully there are gonna be more double chassis there and less of these. Next is the Valkyrie chip, which is, man, I keep dropping things. Just clear plastic and then green. Looks nice. Complements the entire combo as well. And lastly, the most important part of this Beyblade is the hollow ring. The hollow ring is the heaviest Superking ring, right? And the downside to this is it's not balanced. Theoretically, what they want to achieve with this is that not being balanced would give it more attack, but for me, it's like a one-hit wonder. If you hit the Beyblade or opponent Beyblade with these contact points directly during the first 3 to 5 seconds during launch of your launch, then maybe it is the time when this becomes most effective in attack. But stamina wise, the balance would make this thing loose if it doesn't work. So yeah, if you hit your opponent right away, then good. If not, then this is doomed. Let's assemble the parts first before we go to the contact points. Oh no, let's just put this together. There. So looking at this side, this is the heavier side. This is metal. This is metal. But this is the heavier side. So if an opponent hits this, it's gonna be more defensive. It would just deflect other attacks because it's smooth and round. Man, imagine if they made a Beyblade entirely circular like this. That would be really OP. Like a defense stamina Beyblade that's this circular. Huh. Now, first contact point. That is, usually the contact points are not directed towards the spin, but this, with Death Sighter and Z Achilles, the pointy part is always directed towards the spin direction. So first contact point is this one. This is the major contact point. This will cause so much damage if it hits this directly, initially, where the force of the spin is still strong. But later in the game, this would make this Beyblade go off balance and lose stamina more. Remember, during the first 3 seconds of the launch, the balance is not that much of a factor. That's why the attack would be more efficient. But later in the game, where the spin is slower, more recoil would cause it to go off balance, and then making this loose and tumble down. You understand? Any Beyblade that is not balanced or fine-tuned, you will not notice it right away during the first 3 seconds of the launch. And then as it slows down, you will see all the problems with its balance. So first contact point, second, third, and fourth. The easiest to hit is the third and the first. But the problem is this. Since they're curved inward, and this is very much circular, if the Beyblade of the opponent hits this part, right here, it will miss this contact point. It will go over it because it will get pushed and then hit this. And if it hits this, it will get pushed and then hit this. And then it will get pushed again, hit this. You get the idea. It will just hit the top part and not the pointy part. So this would only be effective if it gets hit directly and not hit this flat part. Right? If it hits this directly, if it hits this directly, if it hits this directly and this one, then that's good. Kind of like the counter wing. Counter wings on World are really strong and can do has really good recoil attacks, but they are not consistent. You will not hit them all the time. Unlike with Rage and Brave, the contact points on them will always consistently hit the opponent. But with this one and World, the contact points are kinda hidden and the shape is not in favor with it. The shape kinda hides it. You know what I'm saying? So for them to be effective, you have to hit them right away. During launch, boom, hit this. During launch, hit this, and that's it. Either both of you get KO'd or whatever. That's the potential of this lies in its strength in the first 3 to 5 seconds of the attack. Now there are bladers that use this for defense stamina. Like they put 2B and 2D on this. And what happens is this. Wait, I'll get them. So what happens is this. It hides the contact points. The chance of hitting that is very much less, decreases. Unless the opponent's Beyblade is higher, this could probably hit its chassis or something. But yeah, that is a very rare case. See, it hides the contact points. The reason why they use this as a defensive stamina combo is because of the weight, and it not being balanced will somehow make it, tilt and give it more LAD. That's the principle they're going for. Let's try. Kind of like, yeah, see, there's, yeah, whatever. Basically, that's what they're aiming for. The weight, since it's the heaviest, and if it's not gonna be good for attack, then might as well be defensive, right? Since Rage and Brave is still the one that are mostly used for attacks. But yeah, if you can get to make this hit during the first 3 to 5 seconds of the battle, make these hit, I don't know if you can really control that, but if these hit, then that would be your advantage. Just make a good attacking combo. Overall, I really like the hollow layer. In fact, I like the Valkyrie chip on it as well, the green. Another thing that Takara Tomy does is this. When they make like a second prize bay, they kind of separate all the other parts. So what they did was they gave the Deathsider chip on a different Beyblade, but it doesn't fit the color because it's orange yellow. Same thing with the axe. The other axe is blue, and they didn't put another high SL. So that's the drawback of the random booster, which this came in. But this layer alone, the looks alone, the white and green makes up for it. Don't look at it from underneath, but from this view it looks good. So now let's do some test battles. Nothing break versus what do you call that? Absorb break. And of course, absorb has more LED. Next, battle it with my dummy combo. Wizard, Longinus, wheel, charge metal. Wheel and charge, or wheel and charge metal has good LED, but I guess absorb really is nice. The advantage of not putting frames on this like this is that it kind of adds more to the LED, even though it's lighter. And lastly, let's battle it with my Jet Wyvern combo. I just replaced the Just Driver with Yard Metal. It kind of looks better. And the weight difference makes a difference. Of course, this is going to be lighter because of the disc. Let's just do one test launch. I just want to show something. With flat tips or plated tips, you can't really notice that it's not balanced. But if you use pointed ones, look, wow. Usually absorb. You'll also notice, usually stamina drivers have a lot of stamina, but look just how long it's gonna last. Not much, right? But if we put absorb on Mirage, let's see. I'm showing this because I will make another video where I discuss about balance, so stay tuned for that video. We're gonna check disc and layers and chips. See, the spin lasts longer. So there. So that's it for this video, and I hope you like it. And yeah, for all your Beyblade needs, just look at the description below. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.